the Week 13 recap. How's it going, everyone? It is ZLR, and you already know what it is. We're going to go over all the games that happened, really, except for the Patriots and Giants game, because that one's still going to have to happen tonight. You'll get, you guys will also see a other video just about that game itself. It'll be either right up here or over here for whenever that is out. But also, I do want to take a little bit of time out of this just to say congratulations to one of my friends who has uh who has been on YouTube for quite a while. His name on there was I think it was Ben Coolski and then Coolski. He used to do he did a lot of Call of Duty stuff, and I just saw that yesterday he posted that he is going to temporarily retire from YouTube. And I just want to say I I hope you have a wonderful time doing what you need to do. Hopefully you can come back and finish up your knifing series that you always love to do. Uh, I know you wanted to get to number 300 for your little for your thing there, and I hope that gets to happen. But for right now, I hope you enjoy your time away from YouTube, man. But anyway, let's just get right into this. First, we had the Green Bay mother loving Packers versus the Lions. And the Packers winning it 31 to 24 to officially sweep the Lions in the first for the first time in like 5 years, I think. Man, this one was a good game. And I really thought uh I really thought the Lions could win this. I mean, the game was pretty damn close. But yeah, the Packers they just ran away with it. They got the win here, and this one this one just definitely definitely helped the Packers. This game was definitely a game for both of these teams to win because obviously they're trying to fight for positioning for the playoffs and also in their division. And now the Packers with this win, they're just slightly closer to beating the Bears out for this season, but they might need to have to take them out twice or at least once. I don't exactly remember if they played them or not already. Then we go to the other game during Thanksgiving, the Chiefs and Cowboys, with the Cowboys winning this one 31 to 28. This game was a must-win game for both teams, and the Cowboys, they came out with it. Um, Obviously, this game was pretty damn close. A lot of the games this week was actually pretty damn close. But the Cowboys, they just had a little bit more to it than the Chiefs in this game. And honestly, now kinda I'm kinda seeing that the Chiefs might not be able to make it into the playoffs, and that actually is making me super happy about that. But for the Cowboys, you guys are looking pretty decent right now, and hopefully, you guys can make it to the playoffs. Bengals and Ravens. This one was a very weird game. You would think the Ravens would have won it because with how bad the were this year, but no, not the case at all. The Bengals winning 32 to 14 in a one-sided game. Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase being back, yep, that will do it for you. This one was just a hard one for Ravens fans to watch. It also doesn't help that I think the Steelers are now back on top of the division. I think the Ravens were on top for like a week or something. I'm not exactly too sure. I think that's how it was, or they were pretty damn close to it. But yeah. Now the Steelers, they're well, actually the Steelers, they lost two this week, but I still think the Steelers are still ahead of them by like one game, if I'm not mistaken. Black Friday game, Bears and Eagles. And man, what the fuck, dude? What is going on with all these games this week? All the good teams lost, pretty much. Um, the Bears won 24-15. Not saying the Bears are a bad team. They are leading their division right now, but man, I was not expecting this type of game to happen. I thought the Eagles would just absolutely dookied on them, but nope, that's not the case. Um, Obviously the Eagles, they just have not looked the best this season, even though their record um would say otherwise, but to be completely honest, they have not looked the best this season. And for the Bears, obviously, like I said before, they're leading their division, but this game definitely helps. Um, Obviously, with the Packers winning, uh, the Bears, they needed this one to really just stay on top of the division for a little longer. Obviously, they got that win, and now they can do that. Dolphins and Saints. This one was a pretty good game, and the Dolphins won 21-17. And to be completely honest, I kind of thought at a few points the Saints were gonna win it, but nope. The Dolphins, they got her done. And honestly, I'm kind of happy for them to do that because I know their season has not been the best season, and also I'm a Patriots fan. I'm not really supposed to be happy for them, but I mean, after what I saw with like them losing all these like very weird games, I'm kind of just happy to see that they're winning a few of them. Obviously, they're not going to make the playoffs, or if they do, they will like just barely squeak it in. But yeah, I don't really see much else coming from the Saints this season. They're pretty much done. Texans and Colts. The Texans won 20-16, and yeah, it might be the time to not pick the Colts every single game now. Man, they lost two in a row, and I think Brandon Perna's curse wheel has absolutely fucked them over. Because every time that the Colts have gotten on that curse wheel, they have lost. And for the Texans, at least this one was a pretty nice game. CJ Stroud was there. The friggin' Strouds are back. But I like this game. This was actually the one I got to watch because it was on Paramount Plus. So I was actually able to watch a little bit of this game, which thank you for the entertainment. But Texans fans, you guys are probably happy that you guys beat out one of the best teams in the NFL this season. Falcons and Jets. I do not know how the Jets won this one, but they did 27-24. Um it's definitely worrying time for the Falcons now. And for the Jets, I'll just say congratulations to you guys. Obviously, as a Pats fan, like I said with the Dolphins, I'm really not supposed to really like you guys, but I mean, I'm happy you guys got this win here. And against a team that's been kind of up and down this season too. You never know what team you're really gonna get out of the Falcons, at least for this season. And obviously, you guys got the team that would lose, and at least you guys might be a little happy about that, but you might not be so happy to know that you might not have a well, I mean, you guys will have very nice draft picks, but I mean, for at least the top 10 one, you guys might have like one of the bottom 10, like one of the bottom ones for the 10, like either 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10. I don't fucking know. 49ers and Browns. There's not much to talk about with this one. The 49ers won 26 to 8 in an absolute belt to ass. And yeah, kind of what I expected. The Browns just have not looked good this season. Kind of thought this game would have been a little bit closer with Shador Sanders being in and also the Browns defense. But nope, I guess not. That defense absolutely sucked. Also, if you guys are hearing any like background noise, it's just flags. I'm just kind of waiting out front of place right now while I'm recording just for someone. But yeah, the 49ers, they looked really good in this game, and the Browns, they just looked like absolute dog water because they're the Cleveland Browns. Rams and Panthers. The Panthers winning this one 31 to 28. Another close game. Like I'm not joking when I say there's a lot of close games. They like most of them were. Um but the Rams, man, I don't know what happened. I do not know what happened, man. Friggin' finally we see Matthew Stafford throw two interceptions, and this is literally right after he breaks Tom Brady's record for consecutive touchdown passes without interceptions. And obviously that's kind of just funny. Breaks the record just to lose. Just a curse, I swear of it. But Panthers fans, you guys are probably happy about this win. Uh and plus you guys beat what everyone is saying is the best team in the NFL right now. So, big ups on that one. Jaggies and Titans. Another belt to ass here. The Jaguars winning 25 to 3. Obviously, the Titans are just going to be the Titans this season, and the Jaguars, they're looking pretty good. They're looking pretty good. I do expect to see the Jaguars in the playoffs this season. At least most likely see them in the playoffs. But a very very good game from the Jaguars overall. Um Also, just for Titans fans, I know this season has been very very horrible for you guys, but at least you guys will have the first round pick pretty much. Cardinals and Buccaneers. The Buccaneers win this one 20 to 17 in a game that was a lot closer than what I expected. Um Old Baker Mayfield did play in this game. And actually had a, I would say, decent game. Um the Cardinals, they kept it close the whole time, but obviously, as always, the Buccaneers, they just find their ways to win, man. And they did it here yet again. And honestly, I'm very very happy to see that the Buccaneers can keep on finding ways to win even if they are closer type games. Vikings and Seahawks. Oh my fucking god, dude. The Seahawks absolutely just curb stomping the Vikings 26-0. There's not much I have to say about this game. The Seahawks were just firing on all cylinders, and they just would not let the Vikings do anything. Bills and Steelers. I thought this one was going to be a closer game, but it wasn't. As the Bills won 26-7 in a absolute belt to ass. To be completely honest, I kind of wanted the Steelers here to win just because it would have helped the Patriots, but the Bills, they've been playing some football ever since they lost to the Patriots. Now I'm kind of scared to face them uh in Gillette. I will say that I am very scared to face them again. But the Bills, they had a very good game. They were just not letting the Steelers do anything really. And honestly, kind of I'm actually kind of happy that they didn't let the Steelers do anything. Um Obviously that Steelers team has been a weird one as well. Either they would be like scoring the whole bunch, um or they'll have five turnovers. Like they will get five turnovers and still somehow almost lose that game. Hint hint. But the Bills, they had a pretty nice game, and like I said, just definitely scared to play them again. But also at the same time, I'm not too sure how their schedule is for the last few weeks. Chargers and Raiders was next, and my God, I knew the Chargers were gonna win, but they did 31-14. And this one was a very nice game from the Chargers. Also, I just knew that the Chargers weren't gonna lose this game. Obviously, they haven't really lost to the Raiders in the last few years, so yeah, I had to go with the Chargers there, and I'm very glad that I did. Uh, Obviously, the Chargers were just firing on all cylinders, while the Raiders were just trying to get things going. I mean, they did get 14 points, but still, they needed a lot more than that to get this win. And for Chargers fans, you guys are looking pretty good. But I know you guys are still trying to see if the Broncos can lose or win. And obviously, that didn't really happen last night. And I'll tell you why. The Broncos won 27-26 against the Commanders in overtime. And Nick Benito was the reason why they were actually able to win. Holy shit, man. This one was a fucking beautiful game. Um Obviously when the overtime saw the Broncos score first, then the Commanders scored. They try to go for a 2-point conversion, and Nick Benito slaps that motherfucker down and wins the Broncos their 10th game of the season. And honestly, I'm very happy for the Broncos after the last few seasons with them going through hell and everything. Definitely glad to see them all the way up and pretty much right behind the Patriots in standings. I know as of right now, the Broncos are going to be first in the AFC, pending the game with the Patriots and Giants, because obviously we'll have to see how that goes. And if the Patriots do end up losing tonight, the Broncos will actually be first in the AFC and we'll be second. But if the Patriots win, we'll still be first. But for Broncos fans, at least for right now, you guys can be happy that you're back in first place. But we'll have to see what happens in the next few hours. Also, I am definitely sorry this video was a lot shorter than all my other recap videos. I had to kind of make it a little shorter due to time constraints and everything. You know, you won't be seeing stats or anything this week either. You'll just see the scores, and I did just want to say a couple things just about each game, but you will see the small recap video for the Patriots game later on tonight, and should see the Patriots fans reaction video tomorrow for the game. But anyway, I hope you guys like, subscribe, comment, do really whatever you want to do. And as always, I will see you all in the next one. See you around.